Alright guys, we are back with some more Jake Segura. It can't wait, it can't rain forever, and this is an official lyric video. Now, like I said, Jake Segura, I guess, is coming out with a solo album, doing his own solo project artistry thing. And I reacted to the first song he did, first single he did, which was Armageddon. So if you guys want to go watch that, it'll be somewhere up there. But it did fine, 33 views and 2 likes. So it did okay. But yeah, I love Jake Segura. I love Citizen Soldier. So I love that Jake is, starting up a solo project. But without any more yap, I just want to get right into this. And yeah, let's see what Jake has with this one. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I've never been good at outrunning my scars, 'cause I attract clouds till I can't see the stars. When something good happens, there's always a string attached to a past where I don't wanna be. 'Cause words of encouragement don't mean a thing when you've seen what I've seen.
Words of encouragement don't mean a thing when you...
Don't mean a thing when you've seen what I've seen.
When you've seen what I've seen. Before we continue, I love, obviously, Jake Segura, I've said 1,000 times, has an amazing voice. And obviously, this, does not sound like your traditional Citizen Soldier. So I'm kind of glad that Jake Segura kind of is doing this solo project so he can kind of experiment more. I know that, the latest Citizen Soldier album, Family Heirlooms, was kind of like more experimental and different, but I feel like Jake Segura is, gonna be all, and goddamn, I just said the word experimental with this solo project, so... I also love this production, how you can hear the rain and the thunder, because it can't rain forever. I think that's cool.
I've never been good at outrunning my scars, 'cause I attract clouds till I can't see the stars. When something good happens, there's...
And then the percussion comes in. But I also love this, kind of 3-key piano kind of playing. Hold on, listen to this.
Never been good at outrunning my scars, 'cause I attract clouds till I can't see the stars. When something good happens, there's always a string attached to a past where I don't wanna be. 'Cause words...
When something good happens, there's always a string to a past where I don't want to be. Every time something good happens in my life, every time anything good happens in my life, I just get this string, I just get this memory that, clouds my mind and kind of erases that, good thing. And now that good thing is just like, whatever, for something that could have been so awesome in my life. This past ruined this good thing where I'm just like, whatever. Anything could happen. I could die. I could, die.
When something good happens, there's always a string attached to a past where I don't wanna be. 'Cause words of encouragement don't mean a thing when you've seen what I've seen. It can't rain forever, so they say, but the worst the weather follows me.
Hang on, wait.
seen. It can't rain forever, so they say. But the worst weather follows me.
I love this production. It sounds so different. This does not sound like it would be. Like I've said, I love Citizens. I love Jake Segura because I love that he's doing this so he can kind of experiment. And you know, this production in the chorus. Hold on.
You've seen what I've seen. It can't rain forever, so they say. But the worst weather follows me.
Is it just me, or does it kind of sound like he's doing, like, he has like a voice effect going on? I also love, as I said, I love this production. You can hear like a ticking sound and also some claps, it sounds like.
Forever, so they say. But the worst weather.
You hear that when he screams worst, it sounds like he's going kind of like not high pitched, but he feels like he's kind of, you know, going really high, that it feels like it's, you know, straining his voice. Listen.
Forever, so they say.
Hold on, wait.
You've seen what I've seen. It can't rain forever, so they say. But the worst weather.
Like towards the end of a worst, you can kind of hear his voice like kind of straining. I don't know how to explain it.
But the worst weather follows me. At the end of the tunnel, there's always a light. Why am I the exception? Every time it can rain forever, so they say. Unless you're me.
It can't rain forever, so they say, unless you're me.
Unless you're me. Unless you're me. Unless you're me. I've never related to optimist tropes. I project my worst fears till the sky's drained of hope. Till I project my worst fears till the sky's drained of hope.
I project my worst fears until the sky's drained of hope.
Till the sky's drained of hope. Cause when I see the bright side, there's always a catch that crushes me right when I start to attach. No human emotions get swallowed this fast. When you've lived what I have, it can't rain forever, so they say. But the worst weather follows me. At the end of the tunnel, there's always a light. Why am I the exception? Every time it can rain forever, so they say. Unless you're me. Unless you're me. So used to the bottom, looking over my shoulder feels right. Am I the problem? Cause these blessings won't drop their disguise. How do I trust the good things in life when the bad's always one step behind? How do I trust the good things
do I trust the good things in life when the bad things are always one step behind?
'Cause these blessings won't drop their disguise. How do I trust the good?
Hold on.
Looking up to the bottom, looking over my shoulder feels right. Am I the problem? 'Cause these blessings won't drop their disguise. How do I trust the good things in life when the bad's always one step behind? How do I trust the good things in life when the bad's always one step behind? It can't rain forever, so they say. But the worst the weather follows me. At the end of the tunnel, there's always a light. Why am I the exception? Every time it can rain forever, so they say. Unless you're here. Me.
Hang on, the back, hold on.
But the worst the weather follows me. At the end of the tunnel, there's always a light. Why am I the exception? Every time it
At the end of the tunnel, there's always a light. Why am I the exception? Every time, everyone says there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Every time people, have these scars, every time people feel like this pain or depression or whatever, they always, get to the light at the end of the tunnel. They always find, their bright side, their happy place. But, I'm the exception. I can't find the light at the end of the tunnel. I can't find happiness throughout the dark.
light. Why am I the exception? Every time it can rain forever, so they say.
And then I love this, kind of glitching electric guitar at the end.
Unless you're here. Me.
This was good. This was good. And as I said, I don't know if Jake Segura is gonna release like a solo album or he's just gonna release. He's probably gonna release an album. I don't know when, but I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. But I am really late to this. 11 days. This was 11 days ago. So yeah, apologies for that. I didn't see. But yeah, I don't know. This was awesome though. The production sounded kind of Citizen Soldier like near the end. I feel like this could have been a Citizen Soldier song, but at the same time, Jake Segura wants to, kind of go solo. I'm not saying he's like quitting Citizen Soldier or anything like that. I get Jake Segura just wants to make his own music, and as I said in the last one, I don't know if it's all him, if some band members from CS helps him a bit, but it's mostly him. I don't know. If you guys have any insight, comment down below. But yeah, I love the lyrics, the production, Jake's vocals are amazing, incredible. But yeah, anyways, subscribe and ring the bell if you guys want to see more reactions like this from me. Leave a like so it lets me know that you guys did enjoy this, and it does push it out to the algorithm, and maybe share with a friend. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, I will catch you again next time. Peace out, say bye. And as always, I'm Killer Knight. We out. Peace.